What it do, youngin'? Hey, appreciate you meeting with me.
Yeah, you can,
Contemplate.
Then they opened their arms for me and took me as well.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. And
I miss you too,
and I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here,
I
too.
miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trail Blazers up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, they were swept by...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Make sure to check out your official NBA program. Get player stats, live schedules, and free interviews with NBA players. Brought to you by Buenas and all
And we've been waiting for this day. And David Aldridge is standing.
Thanks very much. Well,
thank you for that, David. You think back to when AI made his debut at the end of last season. Just a whirlwind of time for him, guys.
You know, it must have felt like being dropped onto a moving treadmill. I mean, and being asked to keep pace. I mean, I'm sure AI will appreciate having a more typical start to his first full NBA season.
Now, Chris, this is what we've been waiting for. Opening day for the Trailblazers. Leonard comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Maurice Harkless subbed in for Evan Turner. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. AI is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's LeBron in at the 3. Now here's McCollum. D right on him. Aminu with the screen for Harkless. To the wing right side. Lillard up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 9. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. LeBron outside. Now the pass to AI. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Rondo against Lillard. Aminu with the screen on Rondo. Here's Lillard. It's tipped.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical more to redirect shots.
Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game for the Trailblazers. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Aminu, and Curry subbed in for Lillard. The Lakers also making some changes. Beasley's checked in for JaVale McGee. Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Hart subbed in for James. Now here's McCollum. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Harkless, no good.
The D a little slow to get in his face. They're fortunate it didn't cost him.
AI outside. Inside. Here's Ingram. A stupendous finish in traffic. Ingram's got his first 2 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Curry kicks to Harkless. And it's Leonard at the elbow. There's a good screen. And here's McCollum for 3. But they get it back. There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Right side Curry. Down low. Second chance shot. And Leonard with the lay-in. Leonard's got his first 2 points of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of... The leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard welcomes.
A lot of responsibility. When things go bad, you know, people going.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Right, and as the defense collapses, that opens up inside-out opportunities. Productive first quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Portland, we've got C.J. McCollum. Harkless is out there with Stauskas. Then there's Seth Curry, and it's Leonard in at the 5. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach. They can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
Last year was a season of up and down for the Blazers. I mean, when you think about it, they won their division title for just the second time since 2000, third overall in the West. But were blindsided by the Pelicans and swept in the first round.
So it's the Lakers now. Myers Leonard getting it to go from deep. Clark kicks to AI. To the paint, here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
Here's Leonard, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
I mean, he's out there on an island all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool and drain it.
Timeout called the Lakers. Big-time scoring is always a premium, Chris, when you're evaluating players on the offensive side. What do you hope to find in a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half? Lakers ahead, up by...
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the... And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the third quarter for the Trailblazers. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Harkless comes in for Turner. And it's Seth Curry in for Lillard. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ingram, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Josh Hart comes in for LeBron. AI is checked in for Harris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Ball. So the Lakers 5 right now. JaVale McGee is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's AI. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Hart in at the 3 slot. AI kicks to Ingram. From 13, the shot, no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Harkless. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Rondo passes to AI. He dishes it to Ingram. Pass to Hart. McGee is screened. Now, here's AI. Defended by Harkless.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
In Portland, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Stauskas is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Beasley's checked in for JaVale McGee. Here's AI. Uses the glass to finish the layup. AI's got 5 points so far. And just looking back at AI and how he started his NBA career, what a way to make an entrance into the league in a pressure-packed situation, Greg, like this.
Yeah, and a lot of players would have been overwhelmed, but AI was instrumental in getting the win and helping the team secure a playoff berth. What an incredible moment it was for him in an NBA debut.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Josh Hart.
What an advantage for a big man to have that smooth stroke at the line.
Caldwell-Pope kicks to AI. Pass to Ingram. And it's Portland with the rebound. 1:05 left in the third. Curry on the wing for the lead. Connects from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
And a good job taking what the D gives him. He's not going to pass it up with that much space.
Rondo passes to AI. Ingram kicks to Rondo. Beasley sets a screen for Caldwell-Pope. AI dishes to Beasley. Lakers working the ball around now. Really left alone that time. 8 points for AI.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
Portland's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. There's the pick. Passes it to McCollum. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. McCollum's got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers. Rondo passes to AI. Beasley kicks to AI. It's rebounded by Leonard. It's McCollum with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
And it's encouraging whenever McCollum scores inside, proving that he's more than just a jump shooter.
Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? From Portland, we're back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they...
AI, we've got an interview request for you. Come with me.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
AI, Griff Bryant, thanks for talking with me. Great game tonight.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Of course.
So, considering this was just your first game, I'd say you held your own. How did it feel to contribute right away?
Oh, man, it was, it was great. I feel like I already have a bond with the fans of this team, so, I was happy to go out there and show them what I could do.
After college, you spent some time in China and then the G League. The NBA must feel like a whole new world.
Yeah, in some ways, sure. The scope might be bigger, but the goal's still the same. I'm going to try to help this team get wins wherever I can, and I look forward to bringing home some W's.
I'm sure the fans will appreciate that. Listen, thanks again, AI, and congrats on the strong debut.
Thank you.
Thanks, Griff. You're good to go.
And during our segment with Giannis, you may have noticed these questions appearing at the bottom of your screen.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Houston Rockets. Looking at Houston, they got their season rolling with a nice win in their first game. Now we'll find out if they can...
Hey, I need to see you when I'm done talking. AI, how you feeling? You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm ready, Coach.
I just wanted to let you know that I've been talking with the coach and you're going to be getting some more minutes moving forward, starting tonight.
Oh, for real? Yeah. Thank you, Coach.
You've been playing well, AI. Keep it up.
I will. Thanks again.
Charles, my office.
Let's go.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the side. Yeah, with that pump fake, he can get to the free throw line too, DA. There's just no answer. And as the focal point offensively, reading the defense, so critical to have that split-second reaction and trying to figure out where their defense is going in such a short time frame. It's amazing. Some changes here for the Lakers. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. AI comes in for Harris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Nene, he's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Chris. So on the floor for Houston, the engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Nene is out there with Anthony, and it's Gordon in at the small forward position.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Anthony against LeBron. Anthony left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot off the mark. And it's the Lakers the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And that's one of those games where I just felt the attitude going in was wrong. I think they believed what was being said about them in the press, and that was a game that they just couldn't win.
I'm going to disagree with you here. I don't think it was about lacking confidence in themselves. I just think the talent difference between the teams was too much for them to overcome.
Nene kicks to Gordon. A floater. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 8 points.
Boy, so crafty a player is James Harden. I mean, when he gets inside, he finds all kinds of ways and manner in which to score.
Expanding his range. It's rebounded by Paul.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
AI outside. Unloads from 13. No good off the front iron. Rockets leading by 4. Anthony on the wing. James covering. Anthony, the pass to Harden. Lots of room. And Houston again with the bucket.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
Here's Ingram. Los Angeles with another miss. James Harden getting it done for Houston. That quarter had to take a lot out of it. Well, we've got a minute now. Let's hear what it was like for AI in his first.
I look back on it, and it was just a surreal experience, getting the call up, joining the team. Everything happened so fast I didn't have time to overthink it or overanalyze it. So it was a bit of a ride, but I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way given the circumstances.
And the Lakers with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Beasley. James comes in for Josh Hart. And AI is subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And then for Houston, Chris, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Anthony comes in for Gerald Green. And it's James Harden in for Paul. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Gordon, the guard tandem. Anthony is out there with Chris. Then it's Nene in at the center, filling out the middle. Well, Kobe, I know you can't stay any longer, but I just want to say thank you on behalf of all of our fans watching and playing the game tonight. Always a pleasure to have you drop by our broadcast.
No, thank you for having me, man, and anytime.
There he is, the legendary Kobe Bryant. And Clark, thinking back on Kobe's legacy to the Lakers and how great of an impact he had in that team, very few players have that kind of relationship with the franchise.
And Kevin, with free agency, it's getting more and more rare for a player to spend their entire career with one team as Kobe did with the Lakers. I have a special place in my heart for those kind of guys, a one franchise superstar. And not to begrudge guys for going elsewhere and playing for multiple teams, but it does certainly make it a little more special when you see guys the ilk of Kobe play with only one team.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. Harden with it. Three-pointer. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline.
And always good to...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third... 36. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You gotta like what Harden is. It's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Eric Gordon subbed in for James Harden. They've got AI. Brandon Ingram's out there with Beasley. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Clark, a favorite topic of yours. Great rebounders, glass eaters as you call them. Who's the best at creating those important second chance opportunities for his team?
Well, a couple of guys stand out for me in that regard, Kevin. DeAndre Jordan is terrific. Enes Kanter, probably, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the league, Enes Kanter. I mean, he goes and gets it in his area, out of his area, through guys, over them. Man, he's a terrific offensive rebounder. And I'd throw Anthony Davis in there, too. I think he does a great job on the defensive glass and gets his share of offensive boards as well.
Nene kicks it out to Gordon. Takes the 3. That shot is off. And the Lakers take it the other way. Outside Rondo. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Outside Green. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the three ball. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Houston gets called for the foul. The Lakers have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Houston making a switch here. Chris is checked in. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
AI up top, defended by Gordon. AI kicks to Rondo. Back to AI from past the arc. Drops in the tray. AI's got 10. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Houston Rockets. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range. Let's hear what Mike D'Antoni was going over with his team moments ago. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Rockets leading by 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Paul and Gordon are the backcourt pair. Marquise Chris is out there with Anthony. Then it's Nene in at the 5, down low. And good that time.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Beasley with the screen on Paul. They get a hand on it. Paul with the steal. Pass to Nene. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
AI, Griff wants to grab an interview. You have a second?
Oh, yeah, sure thing.
Right this way.
What is up, Griff? How you doing, man?
AI, you really had a breakout game tonight. What would you say contributed most to your performance?
Well, you know, I've been working really hard in practice, and my teammates have been a really big help just, you know, getting my game up to speed. Got a long way to go, but, you know, it was nice to see some of that hard work pay off tonight.
Team player, of course. Probably would have preferred a different result, though.
Yeah, winning is always top priority, but my teammates know that, and it was great to be able to step up tonight, and I just wish that we could have come out with that W.
Spoken like a true veteran. Thanks again, AI.
Sure thing. We good?
Yeah, we're good. You can head in.
All right, thanks, Charlie.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, after splitting their first 2 games of the season,
Everyone is in their seats here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Los Angeles Lakers look to grab a win on the home floor. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, we are nearly ready.
Well, guys,
thanks, David. We've already seen a few players make, Brent, a big leap over last year. Their hard work is really paying off.
The interesting thing over the past few years is just how intricate the off-season training is for players. And this is why I think the evolution.
Good substitution here for the Lakers. Beasley's checked in for JaVale McGee. Brandon Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma. AI is checked in for Harris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Ball. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Gasol. Davis Bertans comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Young. On the court right now for the Spurs, Murray and DeRozan in the backcourt together. Then there's Bellinelli. Then there's Pirtle. And it's Bertans in at the 4 slot.
Well, every night, the competitive killer instinct of LeBron James makes him as elite as he's been. Of course, a future first ballot Hall of Famer and a lot of gas, it seems, left in the tank for LeBron James.
A nice shot by AI.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Spurs trail by 14. Murray kicks to Pirtle. Spurs working the ball around now. Murray outside. Clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 14. To the paint, here's Rondo. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They set the pick. DeRozan dishes to Pirtle. DeRozan against Ingram. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game right now. There's 10 seconds left here in the opening quarter. James, the pass to AI. That 3 off the mark. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Lakers on top. The veteran Pau Gasol has been a part of championship winning.
And it's up to us to kind of bring our best game, best effort every single night and understand that, hey, we have an opportunity here. You know, it's something that we should put our entire minds and hearts into if we want to have a chance.
Teamwork and great chemistry so important.
And no question about it. When everyone's working together, the team can become greater than the sum of its parts.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, they found a little bit of space out there on the perimeter, and they have a shared confidence right now. That tends to breed some success for this team.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Bellinelli. Mills out there with Murray. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Bertinays in at the 4 spot. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs got through some tension in their relationship early on. Now, Greg Popovich said it became apparent that it really was me. He'd been in the league for 9 years. I'm not going to turn him into some other player. That was just silly. So we took care of it, and he's been fantastic. Guys?
That's why Pop is the best in the business, DA. Here's DeRozan. Lays it up off the glass. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
There's the pick. AI. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. And Young kicks to DeRozan. Aldridge a screen. DeRozan using the pick, and the shot goes in. DeRozan's got 10.
That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
The pass the ball. To the middle. Here's AI. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think, has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
Young outside. And the Spurs scoring again.
And you can rely on Young from the mid-range. This guy knows how to flat-out score the basketball. Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Well, 10,000 hours of practice.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback. It's a completely new group for Los Angeles. A different look now for San Antonio. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Rondo passes to AI, and he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 11.
Orchestrating right now, Rondo should be playing with a baton.
Spurs trail by 17.
Even though the skills have slipped for Rondo and there's been some areas where maybe he hasn't been a great fit for whatever reason, he is a natural playmaker, and last year showed signs of getting back to that kind of form, playing alongside Holiday, AD, and of course his old running mate from his Sacramento Kings days, DeMarcus Cousins. It seemed like Rajon Rondo that was reeled in last year and back to being laser focused.
Ingram is out there with Beasley. Then it's AI. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5.
You guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Bertinays. And last season, Brett, Rondo showing he can still dish it out. At the end of December, he had that game where he dished out 25 assists.
Yeah, I want to go back, Kevin, and find out how many teams had how many games where they didn't reach 25 assists as a ball club. What a night for him. The highest assist total by a player since 1996. That was a night Jay Kidd doled out that many assists. I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. They need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
AI kicks to Ingram. AI dishes to Ingram. Beasley sets a screen for Rondo. 4 on the shot clock. Here's AI. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. AI's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Lakers. Spurs trail by 16. Murray the pass to Aldridge. 20 seconds left in the third. Knocks it loose. To the paint, here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
AI outside. Kept alive. Rondo's shot is good. Rondo's got his second basket of the game.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
Yeah, second chance points are demoralizing, especially after you...
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds.
That's a great first quarter. Keep...
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. With today's superstars often joining forces, Brent, we hear some retired legends saying they wanted to beat their rivals, not join their rivals. What do you think?
I saw a lot of joining going on from some of the guys who make those comments, Kevin. So that sort of stuff just eludes me as to where it's coming from. This league has always been dominated by teams that have at least two, if not three, upper echelon
superstar
players that end up winning titles. So it's happening now. It happened then. It will continue to happen.
On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. Bellinelli is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Pirtle. Then there's Murray. And it's Mills in at the one spot. Murray outside. Shoots over Ingram. Aldridge misses. Lakers leading by 16. Outside Rondo. Caldwell Pope passes to Ingram. That shot off.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Aldridge with a screen on Rondo. Mills can't hit. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Hits it from three-point range.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Lakers passing it around. That's tipped.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
Pass to Mills. To the inside. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Los Angeles calls timeout. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm,
So it's got like 3 layers of meats and cheeses, and then it's all bread.